Alright, this video comes from section 3, topic 2, and we're going to go over representing, naming, and evaluating functions. Alright, so determine h of 2 and explain what it represents. Alright, well, if we read the question, a ball is thrown into the air with an initial velocity of 15 meters per second. The quadratic function h of t equals negative 4.9 t squared plus 15t plus 3, and that represents the height of the ball above the ground in meters with respect to t in seconds. Alright, so h of 2 tells us the height of the ball after 2 seconds. Alright, and with this one they gave us a graph of it. So one way we could look is go to 2 seconds, and we see that that is between 13 and 14, roughly in the middle. So we know that our answer should come out to somewhere between that, around 13.5. But let's go ahead and evaluate this h of 2 function. Alright, so everywhere that I see a t, I'm going to input 2. So I have negative 4.9 times 2 squared plus 15 times 2 plus 3. Alright, and we'll go ahead and do 2 squared. That gives me 4. 4 will be multiplied by negative 4.9 plus 30 plus 3. Alright, so negative 4.9 times 4, we get 36, 16, 19.6, and that's negative. So we have negative 19.6 plus 33. That's the same thing as 33 minus 19.6. Alright, so we have to borrow. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 12 and 10. So 4, 3, 13.4. Alright, so h of 2 is 13.4 meters. Alright, is negative 3 a reasonable input for the function? So remember that inputs are x's, alright, and on our x-axis down here, we are talking about time. Is negative 3 a reasonable input? Well, we can see that it starts at 0 seconds and the ball hits the ground at between 3 and 3.5 seconds. So negative 3 would not be reasonable because time cannot be negative. Alright, so negative 3 is not reasonable. Time cannot be negative. Alright, what is a reasonable domain for the function? Alright, well, domain is our inputs again. And what is reasonable? Well, when it started, it was at 0. Alright, and as long as t is greater than 0, but less than, we'll call that 3.25. Alright, so if t is less than 3.25 but greater than 0, those would be reasonable domains. Alright, what is a reasonable range for the function? Alright, well, range is talking about our y's, our height. Alright, so it is between 0 and it looks like it goes up to between 14 and 15, so we'll call that 14.5. So as long as our height is greater than 0 but less than let's see, 14.5, we would say that those would be reasonable inputs. Alright, So that's all for this video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments, and also post in the comments so I know that you watched the video.